Problem 1, Part A, this is exercise 9.3 in your text, asks us to do a horizontal analysis for the first part and then a vertical analysis. We'll start with the horizontal analysis. And horizontal analysis is simply looking at this column, looking at 2018. So we're looking at all of these numbers and we're comparing them to all of these numbers. And we're saying what was the percentage of change from last year to this year. Now there are two ways to do this. Actually, there's one way to do it. And it's the same mathematical way, it's just the way you want to think about it. You can either pick away and do it. Yes, I'm using up old stationery in my photography studio. I'm cheap. You can either take 2019, divide that by 2018's number, get the answer, and subtract 1. That will give you the correct answer. Or you can take 2019 minus 2018's number. That'll give you a different answer. That'll give you just the difference. And divide by 2018. Either one will give you the same exact answer. Pick one that you like and live with it. It will not change. They yield exactly the same answer. So, we want to know first, what was the difference in the sales from 2019 from 2018? So, picking a method you like, I'm going to take the $40,000 difference because 2018 was 200,000. 2019 was 240,000. The difference between them is 40,000. Divide that by 200,000 and you get 20%. So a horizontal analysis of sales for Birch Company says that sales are up 20% this year. Cost of goods sold, we'll do the same way. 180,000. Last year, 124,000. And we'll do this one the other way. We'll take 2019, 180,000. We'll divide it by 124,000. And when we do that, we come up with 145. Subtract 1. And we come up with 45.2%, because that's really 145.2. I just wanted to left off the 2 to make the number easier to read. Either method that you like. We either take the change, the selling expense last year was 20,000. This year the selling expense was 26,000. Take the difference, 6,000. divide by 20,000, you come up with 30%. Up with 0.30, that's 30%. And that says that the selling expenses were up 30%. We'll do the same for administrative expenses. We'll do the same for interest expense. We'll do the same for total expense. We'll go right down this entire line, including the income. I just happen to have those columns ready. Again, see where I'm getting the number from. Administrative expense, year 18, year 19. So the administrative expense, and this is 2019. I'm such a dimwit. 2019, 2018. The administrative expenses were 12,000. Admin expenses were 12,000 this year. Last year, admin expenses were 18,000. If you take 12 divide by 18, you come up with minus 33%. You actually come up with 1.66. Then you take it, so it's 33.33%. On this one, I would take the minus 6,000. That would be the way I see it immediately. Take the difference, the minus 6,000 divided by 18. We come up with minus 333, down 33%. Interest expense, same deal. Last year was 8,000. This year is 7,500. Interest expense went down 500. Divide by 8,000, and you come up with it's down 6.3%. We'll do the same thing with total expenses. Our total expenses last year were 170,000. Our total expenses this year were 225,500. That's an increase. Do it either way you like. 225,500 divided by 170 minus 1, or the difference divided by last year. Either way, you're going to see that expenses were up 32.6%. Now, you're all heading for management. And I know many times a lot of what we've talked about, you say to yourself, how am I ever going to use this? Well, you're heading for management. You're going to use this as follows. If you're the senior manager and you see expenses are up 32% and sales are up 20%, you're going to want to have a chat with your production and your management people. And it may not necessarily be a happy chat. You're going to say, fellas, ladies, our sales are up 20%. That's the good news. The bad news is our total expenses are up 32%. Tell me why. That's a management number. The next number is going to make you just as unhappy. Last year, your income before taxes was $30,000. This year, your income before taxes was 14,500. Pick any method you like. It shows that your income before taxes went down 51.7%. Again, pick one of these methods that you like. Either one, they both will give you the same exact answer. Pick either one, come up with the answer, and then call the folks back into your office and say, ladies, gentlemen, just what in the hell is going on with our business? How could we increase our business by 20% and cut our income in half? You need to explain that to me. And you can start right now. So these are some numbers, these are some things that you will actually use. Now the income tax last year was $3,000. This year is $1,200. Of course that went down. You don't really care about your taxes going down. What you care about is your income going down. And with this number, be careful, because if you were in business right now and you saw a big change in your taxes, it really wouldn't mean a whole lot, because the new Tax Act has reduced taxes for many people. So you really can't compare, because the rules of the game have changed. The net income number, however, is one that you're going to want to call the staff back in and say, sit down, we got to talk. Last year we made $27,000. This year we made $13,300. Pick one of these methods that you like. Either one that makes your little heart warm and fuzzy. And when you apply that, it shows that your net income is down by 50%. And you may want to say something to your staff in the order of, since our income is down 50%, how many of you are volunteering for a 50% pay cut? Not going to see a lot of hands go up. But you have to discuss it. You have to understand what's going on in your business. So this is something that you will use. This is horizontal analysis, comparing one year to the other in terms of the percentage of change. All of those numbers are a percentage of change one year to the next.